So, hi, we are doing a simulation session. So, yeah, hi. So, this is my entire screen. So, you can see everything what I'm doing and what not. So, let's see if I am live or not.
Jobs.
It's working. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything. I am good to go now. Yeah. So, we are doing simulation session. So, the simulation session, the first thing is to identify what is the train, and second thing is to identify कहाँ चाहिँ जान्छ त through which place the price can drive into. So we are doing whatever date November, October, September. Let's analyze from which is this September 15. So lowest time frame is 15 minute. So yeah. So we are only gonna trade pre-London till London session. So So pre-London is just 2 hours before London session. We are gonna trade till London. So the first thing we gotta identify is we gotta go to daily time frame and see what's the trend. Daily time frame, we are rejecting from support. We are approaching to this resistance. So yeah, 4 hour we found the support. We found support on 4 hour time frame. We have this clean range where price can go. If you can close your eyes and visualize this 4 hour candle just going up, right? But we need confirmation on lower time frame. If we think our higher time frame it's gonna go bullish because lower time frame makes the overall higher time frame. So on H1 we form support, we went bullish, see the candle form higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This candle from some sort of impulse entry, but we got rejection right over here. So let's look at the 30-minute time frame. Looking at 30-minute time frame, what I can see where price can run through is this is the support. If price breaks below the support, we have clean range for price to move till downside. And if we break above this wick, we have like, let's say this is the area where price can run into. So see, 30, if we break above this high, what is the 15-minute doing here? So look, 4 hour we have this week to fill. H1 impulse in trend sort of. M30 we have one rejection here. So if the candle can break up above this high, then we can take buy. Else we just gotta wait for some sort of market structure to be formed. Okay, so this candle broke the low. So the sales, so buys are invalid. Broke the low. Can we take a sell over here in 15 minutes? No, because 15 minutes is a weak confirmation time frame, and we also have a little range. We don't have a big enough range for us to take any sales. So in 30 minutes also we just got rejection over here. So we don't know what's going on. So we just gotta wait. Trust me. You got paid to it. So H1, what's the price doing? H4 we formed lower week. So this week is the week for the 4 hour. H1 we broke the low, but just 30 minutes passed. M30 we formed this impulse setup. M15 we just have rejection over here. So M30 this is the possible buying opportunity, but H1 yeah, we'll just wait for it to break around this high. See, this rejected. See, it was not better idea to buy above this because 1 hour had broken the lows. In 15 minutes, we have this rejection area over here, so it was not the best idea. So we just gotta wait for some sort of market structure. Yeah, you just gotta wait. We get paid to wait. What's the 15 minute doing? Closed bearish, but nothing. So as for we can't go bullish, this formed we formed resistance. We have good trends, so we should look for sales. If we want to look for sales, then we have also good trends. But in M30 we have this support, right? So if we have support in so H1 is H1 possible. We have this range. This is like 104 pip range, 42, 30 to 42, yeah, 110 pips range something. So if you wanna sell, we need confirmation on lower time frame, 30 minutes. But in 30 minutes we have this rejection. So what we need on 15-minute time frame, at this situation we can look for 15-minute time frame. So if 15-minute time frame had created support and broke below support, then we can take trade. But in this case, no, nothing. We got nothing to do. Then to just wait. Uh, do you think will be the like break break below the support, or candle being closed below the support is a good sell? No, because we have range down or just near here, so we just gotta wait. How to delete this? Just gotta wait for 30-minute confirmation, because 30-minute and H1 confirmation are higher time frame confirmation. So my idea, what's going in my head is, if a candle can get closer or below this, then I can take a sell. 30. So this candle rejected the support, but an H1 we have this clean range, right? So I mean, if we can break below that low, then I think we can move down. But I think we will not. So 40. So look, here's what going on in my mind. H1, we just broke below the low. M30, we broke the low. We have rejection here, but this trade validates due to the fact that H1 has closed bearish, right? And H1 has range, and M30 has also range. Ideally, I would love to wait for M15 to close, but yeah, I think I should wait for 15 minutes to close or just break below these lows. Pending sell limit right over here. Oh, how do we do this? Ah, it's not like this. But so M30, we are breaking below this low. Live order. M15, we're just breaking below this low. If we get a, yeah, 42, 43, 45, 45, I think I will be waiting for 15 minutes to close. 43. So look, we have M30 breaking its low, H1 breaking its low, we're going down, M30, M15 closed bearish, so we are selling 2% risk, sell, SL just above this area, and expecting M30 to drive till 1 to 1.4 maybe, because we just gotta target 50% of the whole range. So let's see. Yeah, ideally it should wake up and break below its own low, just uh, like that. Yeah, it's breaking below its own low, and it should not come back to break its own high. Yeah, just like that. I expect this candle to just shoot down quick, but as we are coming down, I want to close. What? Why is this to sell being open? PNL to, so this $2. We're gonna close this. So this one we're gonna close partials 70%. We're gonna leave rest at break even. And we're gonna remove the take profit. Take profit B, and we are just gonna let it run to hopefully uh, this low. Yeah, we're just gonna let it run. If it hits my take profit, it hits. If it does not hit, so be it. This candle closed with no wick at the bottom, so I'm gonna close another 50%. Yeah, gonna close all. So I'm watching my own stream over here. Like, is it being what or not? So remember, what you can learn from this trade is why I didn't wait for M30 to close below this and just executed on M15 closer below this, because H1 was bearish and we had clean range on H1 to fill. So that's the reason. And if you want to take trades, you have to always wait for M30, H1, and H4 confirmation. And you just gotta be patient, very much like patient, patient, whatever we say. So, and next thing is you have to be careful about the rejection areas. That's the most. Rejection area are very like tricky areas, so you just have to just stay away with the rejection areas, because price might just reject from that rejection area. So I got 2 hours left for my trading time on this day, Monday. So H4 daily coming down broke the low. It's coming to break the low. H4, we broke the high, coming down. H1 like this. M30. If we form support, then I think we can move up in this range. Remember, I didn't look at 15-minute time frame in this time, but I looked at here because we needed that extra confirmation to take sales. But in this, we don't need. So what I mean is, you can't just switch to M15 every time. There's gotta be conditions where you can switch and where you can't switch. So if this candle forms support, I think we have a chance to just go bullish. Yeah, I think nah. So look, nah. So what now I'm looking for is now I'm looking for a market structure to form. Market structure means like something like support to be broken or resistance to be broken or something like that. Do you think this is the missed trade? No, because there were no any structure being formed. So we just gotta wait. But I think most traders lose on during applying their strategy on live market is they think like they just missed this move, they missed this move, they missed every move. No, you have to like see what makes sense to you and like execute only the things that you have planned to execute. The rest of the things just leave it. That's the way how you grow. Now, do you think buying based on support of 1 hour support being formed will make sense? No, because this is a consolidation area. You just have to make sense of things. So look, if this M30 candle just closes like this, then M15 would form the impulse setup, but I guess we won't. Yeah, but still, yeah, this is not a consolidation. This is yeah, proper trend. No, nothing. So where is this consolidating? I think this was also the good sell to fill this week and this range, but I was a little bit scared of this support, to be honest. But I think it was a good sell due to the fact that H1 was also closing down. Whatever. So see, we waited for 3 hours just to get this $200, which is 2%. That means not trading is also like making money because if you only take high probability setup, there is high chance for you to win. But if you take low probability setups, there is chance that you're gonna lose. 20, 21. So I'm 15 found resistance. Is it good time to sell? Do we have range? No, because 30 is bullish. Just gotta wait for M30 structure. So look, M30, M30 formed resistance, right? We have weak to fill on H4 daily. Just look the low. H1 M30 we have this weak to fill and this weak to fill on H4. M30 we also formed a resistance, which means M30 we formed a support. If we break this support, we have this range. So if we break below this support, we can take a good sell. Forty-three, 44, 45. See, M30 we are coming down. M15 this candle from a high low. So if we break below these wicks, there's high probability for price to go bearish. See right there, 2% SL on this high, this high maybe, and for price to push down. So look, H4 we have this week to fill. H1's whatever, M30 we formed resistance. So this trade was based on M30 confirmation. So you always gotta look at M30 confirmation because M30 is a high time confirmation, and M15 we formed resistance, we broke below. So I think we're gonna push down, which we will not. I think we got a illustrate panel. Modify SL above this high. Yeah, that would be okay, I think. And we got our SL. We're gonna move to the next day. So was this a good sell? No, because we were just ranging. Was it a good sell right here? I think so. It was a good sell, but it's just whatever. This kind of breaks the high. So H4 we just consolidated and we just broke out of the range. Firstly we start with daily, just went up. H4 we formed support, we got this wick to be filled, but in H1 we formed some sort of resistance. So this is 76 8600 pip range. So in M30 we have this support, we have this resistance. So we are basically ranging. If I get a candle to close above this, we have this wick to fill and this price to move up. Can we take a buy if this candle just breaks the high, the previous candle? But I don't think we're gonna break the high. Yeah, we just broke the low. Wait, we don't care actually. Is it a good buy? Absolutely no. H1, no, because we're just arranging. So we got victory filled, but in H1, this is not the market structure I want. I want this. This is the variable support and resistance. So I think I need a 30-minute candle to close above for me to take this buy. Else, I'm just gonna hang tight. You know where people lose? People lose at this point where they have to just wait and see what market's gonna do. I'm gonna push forward. So look, this candle from strong bullish. H1 breaking the high. H4 we have weak to fill. M30. So when are zones and ranges broken? When are this resistance broken? When there is volume in market. So I'm waiting for this high to be broken. Uh, right here. I'm gonna go with 2%. That SL below this because if it broke its own heights, it has low probability to break its own low. 22. Yeah, we filled this week and we sell push up to fill this range. So I'm gonna close partials 50%, no 70% close and BE and remove the take profit. We will just let it run. If it runs, it runs. Yeah, think I'll just close it. No, fuck it, just let it run wherever it goes. Yeah, fill the entire range. So just close the trade. Whoa. So see, that's the power of waiting for a candle to close on 30 minute and taking trades based on 30-minute confirmation. So what I'm looking for now is some sort of market structure. Maybe we need some sort of retracement from support and go up, or just like impulse entries over there. Forward, forward, just forward, forward. So if what, yeah, just whatever. If we form support on 15-minute time frame, we got this week to fail. Nothing. No, I can't overthink. I should not overthink because I need this M30 confirmation. Like, I need this M30 market structure first to think about any confirmation or shit like that. I need the market structure. See, this handle closed, guys. So, 9 my trading time has finished. So, yeah, looking at the daily, we always start from daily. So, looking at the daily, this see current candle we formed high, we just broke below the low. We have no upper wick, which means prices have momentum to come down. If we look back to 4 hour time frame, we have support, we have resistance. If you think this wick is gonna be filled, then we need the resistance in a smaller time frame. So if you think we bounce back from this support to move back up, we need support. So let's drop down to the 1 hour time frame. Looking at 1 hour time frame, we have this minor resistance, and if we break above this resistance, we have clean range, and if we break above below this support, we have clean range to the downside. So let's switch back to the 30-minute time frame. If we switch back to the 30-minute time frame, what we can see is price just closed below this minor support, and in H1 we have this week to fill and this range to be filled, and H4 we have this week to fill. So now we can't wait, we can't look at 15 minute at this time. No, So if we get a candle to close above, we're gonna take a buy. If a candle breaks this low, easy sells for price to move down. Wow. We can't wait for 15 minutes to close in this. We need 30 minutes. We need 30-minute confirmation, which is our time frame confirmation. I was checking my phone. 15-minute close bullish. Yeah. So look, if the 15-minute close bullish can we take a buy? No, because we need 30-minute confirmation. As I said, 30-minute confirmation are higher time frame, high confirmations. So just wait. What? H1. It broke above all those highs. H4 formed the upper wick daily, which is breaking below the low. H4 formed all the upper wick and came down. H1 just coming down. M30. Nothing. We just gotta wait. I don't know what's going on. You're gonna be lucky if you take trade over here and win one time, but most of the time you're gonna lose. I don't know what's going on. So if we have volatile candle like this, we just sit back. It's not a good sell either because this is M15. Now we just gotta wait. We rejected this area. So if we rejected this area and we fill this range, no, I don't think so. So we got this week to fill, but I don't think this is a weak fill because we have this rejection here. So neither we can take a buy based on support being found on M15. No, nothing. Just gotta wait. Trust me. You get paid to wait. So 30 minutes. Yeah. So one thing, if you think this 30-minute is a weak fill, then you need market structure at M15, which we didn't get any market structure. So no, Can you take a sell? No, because M30 can just reset and also H1 can just reset. So no sells for me. If 30-minute forms support, I'm gonna buy. Else, I am not interested for sales. Nothing. This is stress. Forward. So look, H1 will be coming down. H4 coming down. H1 see prices rejected one time, two times. So we don't know if H1 is gonna reject or no. So we can't take a sell even if we break below this low because we have rejection on H1. So we don't know what's gonna happen. Either we're gonna move down or up. We don't know. We just gotta wait. Trust me, we just gotta wait for price to make something that we recognize. Whoever is gonna take sell right now, yeah, maybe they are gonna win one time, two time, but most of the time they are just gonna lose. Give their money to the market. Forward, see, 30-minute candle, just rejected. H4 we broke below, H1 we just closed below 30-minute. It's just like this. So nothing, nothing at all, nothing, nothing at all, nothing, nothing at all, nothing. So H4 we have this clean range, H1 daily broke the low H1. We got this clean range M30 wicked up, broke above its high, but H1 we just closed bearish. M15 broke above the high and it's coming to break the low. Yeah, sell makes sense to me for price to move down. I think we're just gonna close this trade as yeah. I think it was great idea to just wait because M30 had this rejection. M15 even if we break below this low. But I was accounting in like it's just been 3 minutes, 3 minutes, and we are breaking the high, and if we are breaking the low, the volume should push price down. But think yeah, waiting made sense. Still, if I had taken sales, no, it was better to just wait. Now I have to wait for M30 confirmation. Monday, one trade taken, which was a W. So look, what I have been finding is, as I had said in the beginning, I will wait for M30 confirmation, right? And Monday we waited full for M30 confirmation. We won a trade and we call it a day. Call it a day. Call it a day, right? But now, since in Tuesday we got no trades, and Wednesday we are like, no, we just need a trade to be taken or something like that. So we hopped in. This is the thing. Even in simulation, I'm trying to do like this, which means it's not good. So I just gotta wait for 30-minute confirmation. Even M15 close bearish, just leave it. Yeah, I need some market structure. Did we form support to move up? If we form support to move up, then we need confirmation on lower time frame, maybe on 15 minutes. This time, 30 minutes should close bullish, then this should not break the low and break the high. So it validates the M30 support. This was a great buy. Daily, we're coming down. 4 hour coming down. H1, we have this resistance. We have this support. We are just raining. If we can get candle to close below this, we can sell. If we can get a candle to close above this, we can buy. Other than that, we're just ranging. Forward, forward. Can we take a buy? Or possible fake out? No, because this is just a range. We are just ranging between this high and this low. We can't do anything on range. But if this candle breaks its low, I would be interested for sales. Right. Mm, right here. H4 breaking its low. H1 breaking its own low. M30 breaking the low. Sell. For price to potential fill this week and no further down. To fill this week and potentially the downside range. I want this candle to week up, break below its own low, and just fall. Just like that. Yeah. H4 filled this week. H1 drop down. M30. So what I have realized is if I just wait for that M30 H1 confirmation, I will win because the first trade I lose was on M15 where I just took sells over M15 confirmation, right? Where the M30 resistance was found, but we had M15 structure, but whatever. Next time also I lost because of M15 confirmation, and I won 2 or 3 times because of M30 confirmation or like a higher time frame than M15, which means it's always better to wait. Close partials 80%, close, take profit, be set, we'll let it run wherever it goes. So what I've noticed is if I just focus on higher time frame confirmations, it's just clockwork. Higher time frame means above 30 minute, not 15 minute, just above 30 minute. Oh, we will just close the trade. This is Thursday. M30, so we create some sort of resistance to be formed. So we can take a buy, we can take a sell. We have a resistance. Do you think we can take a sell? This M30 resistance? No, because so is it a good buy above this? Perhaps one to fill this range. H4 to fill this range. And for M30 to move up, I don't think so. No, we need a candle to close, maybe. Uh, yeah, it made sense actually. H4 to fill this range. M30 impulse in trend because we were coming from down. We were coming from support forward. Yeah, lesson learned. So look, what is this? Was it a good buy? Yes, it was a good buying opportunity because this was H4 range to be filled, and M30 market structure impulse in trend over here to fill this range. So what did I took trade? Honestly, I was a bit like kind of afraid or things like that because previously I lost the trade taking similar like this but on M15. So because of that trade, it affected me on this trade. So I should just leave the M15 confirmation so that I get confident on executing on these things which are higher in probability. CH4 broke high, M30 just went up, went down. Delete all selected. H4 daily, which is moving up. H4, we formed support. We are near resistance. We don't know whether this H4 will go bullish or bearish. So we gotta look at smaller time frame. This is Friday, the last day of the week. And H1 formed support. We broke above this consolidation. We are heading towards this zone. Just drop down to the 15. Whoa, 30-minute time frame. We formed support. We went up. So H1, H4. If this 30-minute candle breaks above this high, we got this whole range to be filled. Right there. I am confident on this, so I will increase my risk. Hoping for like 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. Close partials. I'm gonna close 70% as like I wanted this candle to just shoot up quick, but it didn't. So I'll just I'll just close the trade because I'm not confident now because I wanted it to just go up quick and it didn't. So yes. So what I would expect from my trade is to give me that quick. Yeah. So then I have to wait because this is bearish forward. So we formed resistance. It's for daily. We coming down. So we formed like we coming down to make a lower wick or something to move up or something. I don't know. H1 just formed resistance. Gonna take a sell? No, we are in an uptrend or something like that. So we just gotta wait for some market structure to be formed. If we even take sales and H1, the stop loss is too high, so does not make any sense. H4 maybe potentially push high to fill this own range, which for that we support to form on 30 minute, which we didn't form, which we didn't formed forward, which we did form H1 this high, but we are in middle of the range. Stop loss is too big, so nothing. So look, H4 we have this wick to be filled. H1 we have this range to be filled. M30 we just broke above the support. This is impulse in trend setup. So hear me out. On H4 we have this range to be filled. H1 this range to be filled. M30 we have this range to be filled. So this is a YOLO buy. Here's the SL and somewhere around here is the TP. We just gotta wait for profit or stop loss to roll in. What the hell is it doing? Yeah, we just closed bullies. Yeah, it broke the high and continued to move for bullies. I don't like the way it's struggling. Yeah, right there. I'm gonna close partials 50%, 70% close, and I will let it to break even and just let it run till like 4 hour week fill or anyway. And I'm gonna remove my take profit. So that's it for the week. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. 7% up. Yeah. Yeah, 6% up for the week. So lesson that I have learned from the simulation session is number one lesson. Always, like, it's very very easy to just wait for M30 confirmation and like H4 daily, H1 and 30-minute are the time frame you're gonna look. M15, no, no M15 for confirmation or shit. And yeah, if I just wait for like H4 week fill, M30 confirmation, M30 market structure, H1 market structure, H1 market structure, H4 week fill, and things like that, then it's so easy to win. Just like in these things, I did it. So it's so easy if I just don't go below M30. I just gotta stay disciplined. See, if I had been disciplined from day one, then I would have made maybe 15 to 20% because when I took trades on based on M15 and I lose, then I even lose, and later, and I even hesitated to take my A plus setup, which was formed on M30 or H1. You saw it right in simulation. So that's the point. Just wait for confirmations, but still we made it to 6%. Thank you, Alcom, being more like patient trader. Thank you. How to sure, I love you. How to just close this? How to close the stream? End stream.